Well, good evening, everyone. Meteorologist Michael Wilhite here with Southern Indiana Weather. Thanks for logging on to my latest forecast update. Beautiful day around the area. We had plenty of sunshine. Of course, that's going to change tomorrow. Clouds are moving in, but hey, we're in the upper 50s in February. You really can't beat this. Of course, if you're a snow lover, I know it's a little depressing, folks, but you got to admit, near 60 degrees in February, well, that's really great. Now, our next weather maker here is out to our west. And if I just go ahead and sort of draw on the map here, you can see there it is. Now, the snow maker on that is going to go more towards the north, but what you're actually going to see here is this area down here start to fill in with rain a little bit more and move our way tonight. So, and into the day tomorrow. In fact, we're going to have some thunderstorms that go with this. Doesn't look like anything just overly significant is going to come from this. Severe weather risk will be there down to our south, but for us, nothing really to worry about. In fact, as we zoom in here, nothing really going on around the area. Temperatures in the mid 50s here. We're at 6 o'clock Eastern time here around the area, and we're still sitting at 55 there at the Huntingburg Airport. 54 as far north as Bloomington. Going down into Kentucky, you're still into the lower 60s, and even some upper 50s and lower 60s there in southern Illinois as well. Evansville at 55. Just gorgeous weather for what you see this time of the year, and you really can't beat that. Now, of course, that's going to change as we head through the time tonight. We're going to the upper 50s tomorrow, but the weather's certainly going to change with it. As we put future radar here into motion, you can see there's the snow up to our north. Again, that'll stay largely to our north here, and what you're going to deal with is some rain. So, slight chance of some showers overnight, but as we head early into the day tomorrow, that's whenever you get the rain start to move in. Could be heavy at times. In fact, would not be surprised at all to see some rumbles of thunder go with this. I do think that the high-res NAM I'm showing you here might be speeding this up just a little bit more, but even if it is speeding it up a little bit, the arrival time may end up being closer to mid-morning rather than early morning with this, but nonetheless, rain's pretty much a sure bet tomorrow. And then, of course, on the backside of the system, as that moves away, there are hints that as tomorrow evening and we start to go down into the 30s, that there might be some light snow showers mix in with this, or the rain may mix with some snow, but I wouldn't look for any accumulation out of this. You notice the accumulating snow staying there off to the north. That's where they may get a few inches of snow way, way up to our north, but that largely stays out of our area. Now, there is a slight risk of severe weather down to our south tomorrow. Now, that had earlier in one of the updates, the Storm Prediction Center had expanded that to include us. That's not really going to happen, though. They took that out. I kind of thought that was funky that they did that anyway. I agree with some marginal risk, just barely edging into our area. Not really worried about severe weather tomorrow. A stronger isolated storm, possibly, but certainly not a widespread severe weather event by anything. Here's the way the GFS sees it. There's that low pressure sort of ejecting off out of here, and if we just sort of draw on this again, what you're going to see is watch this area and the low just move right over on us, and that's exactly what you see happen. That low moves out of the way. Behind that, we might see again some rain snow mix on the backside. No accumulation. Beyond that, we go into the 40s for a few days. High pressure takes over for a day or two here before we get our next system move in, and that's going to be yet another clipper system that dives down here. And it's going to be rain for most of us. There are hints of some snow here up in northern Indiana, but nothing really there for us. And then beyond that, not going to see a whole lot coming in for a few days. Maybe by the weekend we might see a little bit here. The next bigger systems start to come a little bit later on down in the month, but we're going to have some nice size warm-ups with it. Now, what kind of a warm-up are we talking? Well, just take a look at these temperatures. They're gorgeous. You really can't beat that. Temperatures in the mid to upper 50s today and tomorrow as well. Of course, later tomorrow evening, temperatures are going to fall back into the 30s. That's going to bite, and we're going to go back to the 40s here for, well, you see in essence here, maybe about 3 days worth here in the 40s or so. But then we have the warming trend beyond that. And look at this. By the time we get into about the 9th, 10th, right around in there, we are talking temperatures into the 70s. So certainly some above normal weather coming ahead for us. We really can't say no to that. It's going to be absolutely beautiful weather coming our way temperature-wise. Not a ton of rain chances, but they will certainly be there. The Climate Prediction Center, by the way, keen on to this idea as well. The 6 to 10 day Temperature probabilities well above normal there, even into the 8 to the 14 day, well above normal there as well. As far as what March is looking like to me, folks, I see no sign of major cold coming our way. It looks like March is going to be a pretty warm month. Now, of course, that means with temperatures like these, snow is going to be very hard to come by. Is our accumulating snow done for the season? I would not be surprised. I'm not ready to go out on a limb yet and say, hey, we're done with snow. We could always get some surprise March snowstorms. They happen fairly frequently around these parts of the area. So that's not to rule out anything, but the chances of that happening whenever you get temperatures warming up this significantly later on in March are pretty slim. So I think probably some rain snow mix is about the best that we can hope for. We might see some snowflakes out of it, but accumulating snow looking less likely. And of course, the further we go into March, the less of a chance that we are going to end up having. Been a pretty mild winter overall. We've had a little bit of snow. We have had a few cold days, but it's by far been much warmer than it has been colder. That is thanks, of course, to El Nino, and that's a pretty typical El Nino. El Nino still holding on right now. It's weakening compared to what it was in, say, November and December, but it is still there, and it looks like it's going to deliver us a pretty warm March from the way things look to me right now. Go to southernindianaweather.com, click on 10-day forecast, and you can get that, folks. Again, there's those thunderstorms during the day tomorrow with temperatures in the mid-50s, mid to upper 50s across the area. That, again, might mix with some snow showers in the evening hours, but I think it's probably going to be gone for most of the overnight hours, and it's going to be out of here. I don't look for it to be anything significant, but it will get pretty chilly after that. It will go below freezing. Then we're only up into near the 40 mark on Wednesday. That's going to be a cold day compared to what we've seen. But look at that. It starts to rebound after that. We might get some showers then again on Thursday. It's only a 50% chance. It's not a huge thing. Again, maybe another rain snow mix Thursday night, but again, nothing to write home about. No accumulation expected for us. But then look at the weekend. You start to rise back up after that. You're up to near 60 on Sunday. You're into the mid 60s, even to the upper 60s, close to 70 by the time you get in next week. Certainly can't beat that. It comes with some shower chances there, but certainly some warmer weather on the way. Folks, that is it for this latest update. I am meteorologist Michael Wilhite for Southern Indiana Weather. Hey, if you're looking, by the way, for a great opportunity to advertise your business, looking for sponsors for this video or looking for sponsors for a lot of other things on our Facebook page, shoot me an email, southerninwx@gmail.com for some reasonable rates. That's all for now. Take care, folks.